In this video, I'll share some new trade setups, including ones that triggered today. We'll look at both the Volatility Box setups, along with setups from the Squeeze board. Now let's start first with the Volatility Box. There were a handful of opportunities today which stood out. Two in particular were inside of Caterpillar and the ticker we've been talking about, Lowe's. Now first off, let's start with the daily time frame. In Lowe's, we hit the market pulse one more time. We did this yesterday as well. You can see that with the red candle. And we can see where the buyer stepped in with the amount of wick activity we had. Now inside of Lowe's, one other thing that stands out is our Fibonacci levels. We've talked about this as well and this recent trend switch. I used today's volatility in Lowe's as an opportunity to enter. What I mean by today's volatility, into the close, we hit our aggressive volatility box models, and I used that build up to build a longer term position for what I think will be a trend reversal in Lowe's. So that's setup number one inside of Lowe's. Setup number two is inside of Caterpillar. Now, similar to Lowe's, Caterpillar also has Fibonacci symmetry. I have the level at 922.26, and that's what I used for day trading today. If we come into the intraday activity here and I show you what the bot took, you'll see that the bot took the entry when we had price action breach our conservative models. This was the at the edge setup. We had seen a bunch of the edge signals as well, and the bot took the entry in this back and forth chop right at the outer edge of the clouds. In terms of the target, you'll see that the bot took the exit at the target line of the other side's volatility box model. So this is gray dashed line, and you'll see that's where the close was. So a very simple trade, I would argue. Very little heat as well, buying into Fibonacci support, buying into retracement support, and then taking advantage of the intraday reversal. Now, finally, I want to share one new trade opportunity, and that trade opportunity is inside of the trade desk. First, I'll share why the trade desk stands out, and then we'll take a look at the charts. First off, you should notice the trade desk has that 39-minute squeeze that's triggered. If I hover over this, you'll see that this triggered 18 bars ago. So it's been some time that we've seen this trade desk trigger. Now, in that time, the squeeze has yet to fire, but take a look at the stats for this particular trade. Positive across the board. Now, before you get too excited, if you click on the trade desk and you take a look at the actual P&L histogram bar, that leaves a lot to be desired. Same thing with the win-loss ratio. Really nice win-loss ratio, but that P&L, whenever you do lose on this trade, tends to lose somewhat big. So that took me into the trade desk trade with a little bit more caution, but I did like the fact that we had the squeeze on the 15, the 30, the 39-minute, the 1 hour, and the daily. Come into the charts here inside of the trade desk, and you can see on the 39-minute chart, our momentum is stacked a little bit more bullishly. You can see the moving average is stacked bullish. However, price on the zoomed out nature, if you told me, hey, is this a trending market? I would say no, not so much. This feels a little bit more chop, where you expect a little bit more chop before potentially the slingshot squeeze fires long. So there, I used that interpretation to come inside of Thinkorswim and take a look at the setup in a little bit more detail. Now on the daily time frame, we're still in this market stage of deceleration, but take a look at how we've entered the market pulse in this little rally. We've had the 1-2 punch setup, sure not a clean setup. This first candle would be nicer if it was green, but still a 1-2 punch showing you that the bulls have some sort of control. We have our oversold confirmation signal, and if we get a close above 19.18, then this market stage turns to accumulation from deceleration, or even distribution if we just continue to chop around here. So that to me is one potential clue of a trade where you're getting an entry where if this ball is going in the sense of the trend switching, you're getting a nice entry when the slingshot squeeze is still gaining a little bit of momentum in a stock that has been beaten down for quite some time. So that's another interesting opportunity for those of you looking for a squeeze setup in a buy the dip play where maybe you're looking for some undervalued stocks. I think the trade desk is a nice opportunity. I hope you found this video helpful. It all started with looking at some of the trades which gave us volatility opportunities, and then I switched over to our squeeze board where we took a look at some of the setups which are forming squeezes all across the place here. I'll see you in our next video. If you have any questions, feel free to send us an email. Take care and good luck trading.